I'm trying to record some sunset footage, so I'm going to start charging a battery. So let me find a battery, get right to talking all about it. With nice stick. By the way, this is a 360. You can see everything around you. Battery that you get with it. Massive, massive battery. Very, very happy with the quality and the battery life in this. Happy I have 2 batteries by purchasing 2. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to charge this. Does it come? I don't think it has its own separate charger. You have to charge it with the camera. So I'm going to plug one of these in, start charging it. Ooh, I also need to get some SD cards ready. I forgot all about that too. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, here's the cable that you use. You can use any micro USB-C to USB. So I lost one of the cables at one point, refound the actual GoPro one while I was beta testing. I also at one point lost the camera. I forgot it in my classroom and had to go back. That was pretty scary. One of them on this side is for your battery and your memory card. It takes 2 SD cards, one for each lens. I would suggest UHS 3 for the speed. And here's where you actually can charge the camera. Charging it is leaving it in the case like so. You put it in the case, right? You can manufacture. No, I'm kidding. Look at that. There we go. It's back on. I just gotta mend that a little bit tighter. See that there? That popped off. Alright. So you zip it up as much as you can, like so. And then you can plug this directly in. I actually took this piece off on my other one. I think I'm gonna leave it on there for now. But I'm just gonna plug this in and start charging so I can actually start filming some stuff today. Alright, so the reason I need to charge it is because the video I'm posting tomorrow is actually going to be a comparison video with the Fusion camera and the Garmin. And so a while back I bought this guy, this double camera like tripod attachment thing. Actually record the sunset tonight, I think, and do a time lapse with both of them and see how they do as the light goes down. A lot of people have been asking me about comparisons with this one and the GoPro. That video will be posted tomorrow. I will show you tons of footage comparing stabilization, comparing all sorts of stuff. I really like the Fusion overall. I think it does better sharpness, better light levels, exposure. That being said, the Garmin can do higher resolution. It can go up to 5.7K res. I feel more comfortable fully submerging that underwater, the Garmin. Ooh, but look at this. You get a cool tripod in here. To give you an example of the tripod difference, because I have it out. At least I thought I had it out. This is the tripod difference that you get from a GoPro or the Garmin. World of difference there. Sweet. Oh, my GoPro Care. Awesome. I highly suggest getting GoPro Care because there's no way to replace the lenses on these cameras unless you go directly through GoPro. So I got GoPro Care on one of my cameras, not both of them. Kinda risky, but I figure I can always ship the other. Say, hey, it was this one actually. Let's see. Let's open this up. Let's see. So here's the second one. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Yep, it's the same stuff. I like how it's such an easy, simple package. It's very Apple-esque the way that they package this. You have your front Fusion. Ooh, it's very dark and hard to see that. I turned the ISO up to 200 on the Insta361, which is the camera I'm live streaming with right now. In case you're curious why it's so dark in here. Alright. that's pretty in this box. What's inside? So I will admit the battery. Search battery charger first. I don't think that there's one in here. Warnings: don't put this type of mount on your helmet. It will fall off. Got you. Got your helmet mounts. Everybody loves these. Pile of trash over there. Once again, another one of these guys. Always good to have two of those. Let's see what else is under here. I think that's it. Yeah, the rest of this is all just padding. It feels like there's like a hidden treasure in here, like if I think more, but I know there isn't. Because it shows you on the front here. Shows you all the stuff you're doing. And there's no charger. So don't expect a charger. You have the. A lot of people tend to forget that off, and yeah, there's nothing. Breaking down the box. So I'm gonna check questions in about a minute or two. So if you have any questions, feel free to write them below if you're watching this live stream right now. All right. So I'm going to show you a little rundown of this camera. Let's see if they give you a little battery when you get it. That's kind of fun. I always like it if they charge the battery before they send it out, and then you get a nice full battery. You can just jump in and start shooting with it right away. Especially if I buy it for like a film shoot that I like am on something really quick. But what you're going to need is to get cards. You don't get them with the camera. Make sure you get some good high quality cards. UHS 3 is what I recommend, and then you need 2 of them. You also need to get a lens cloth and put that in your case too, because that will not be coming with the camera. Thankfully, I have tons of lens cloths over here. The question is, which one do I want to use? I want one that's too big. Ooh, how about this green one? Alright, I might need to cannibalize micro SD cards from another 360 camera. Quite a few of them around. But first off, let's get our lens cloth and put that in there. It's always good to have a lens cloth if your camera doesn't come with one. Just put it in there. There's nothing bad about having that. These all look like UHS 1. Let's see what I have in here. I recently got a paper cut in my index finger. Makes it really difficult to grab things. It's also hard to always get SD cards out of here. I usually have to use a pair of tweezers. Got these chubby fingers. Alright. That's all. Well, not exactly lower speed. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use a 128 gigabyte Lexar. This guy, class 10. Let's see that. That'll be the front SD. So what's really smart about this camera is it actually records 360 off, and it records hard to compressing. It's a very, very smart idea, and I think it's going to be the telling factor with why this will be better than the GoPro. It does not want to go in there. There we go. Alright, and then the other one I'm going to use is a SanDisk 64 gigabyte, because that's just what I happen to have on me right now. Happen to have that. Get further higher up. I don't see any way to unlock it. I don't know if it works that way. Yeah, it's kind of a funky tripod. I actually personally wouldn't use this. You can see the comparison with this other one here. You actually have the ability, you see it has that same base under there, but then you can push that out. And what that helps with is getting further away from the legs, and that helps with erasing your tripod later in post-production. So I'm actually going to put the camera on here, get ready for my test. Although, if I don't have battery life, it can't be useful. Let's see, how much battery do you think we got? Ooh. So, the first question I asked you, do you want English? Yes. English. Turn on GPS, sure. Turn on voice control. Hell no. Connect to GoPro app. Yeah, if it needs a firmware. Oh, but I can't do it right now because my phone. Cancel. Pairing stopped. Connect to GoPro app. We'll do that later. SD card 1 error. So already I'm getting an error here. Format, delete all SD card 1 files. Oh yeah, that's fine. What? It's doing its thing. Oh, they only gave me 20% battery. Well, that's not great, but at least I can show you some of the functions in here. Oh, and it still says SD card error. I'm going to need to fix that. But in the meantime, I can show you at least some of the functions. So you have different photo modes. And you have different video modes. It's actually hard to operate like this. Let me put this side here. Alright. I think I could do it if I'm looking into the camera there. It's going to be a challenge, but I'm doing it for you guys. Alright, so here I'm going to go in and you see you have different video modes. You have 5.2K at 30. And then 8K. You also have Pro Tune, which you can turn on. You turn that on, you get ISO at 400, like 1600 personally, but I also get by with 400. Done. Okay. In your photo mode, you also have a lot of other options too, which I'll take you back to this one. Alright, so here we are in photo mode. You see you have photo, burst, night, and back to photo. You also have the option of Pro Tune. Pro Tune control the ISO, 100. You also have RAW mode, the ISO. You have 400, you have 200, you have 100, and you have 800. Those are your options. I like the 200 for photo. Then you have time-lapse mode. Time-lapse mode is one of the coolest, I think. Oh, dang it, I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. I go back through the menu right away. Hate that noise. I'm going to show you guys how you can access the secret menu. I call it the secret menu because it's hard to get access to this other one. Alright, so here we see here you have time-lapse, then you have time-lapse video, which you can do 5.2K video, which is pretty cool. Then you have, I think that's nighttime. Time-lapse mode, you get 0.5 seconds, you can get 1 second, you can get 2 seconds, you can get 5 seconds, you can get 10 seconds, you can get 30 seconds. You get 60 seconds. So you got a lot of options there. Pro Tune, again, you can turn this on. And like photo mode, you have 800, 400, 200, or 400 and 800. Oh, dang. Alright. Time to get access to the secret menu. In order to get access to the secret menu, you have to go to this one, and you keep going over. Oh, I messed it up, sorry. Go to this one, and then you keep going over camera, past time lapse. Then you get into the secret menu. You have connect, you have camera info, you have your bands, you have all that good stuff. I'm going to go into the camera info. Ooh, there's my camera info. I'm going to turn that away. I'm going to go into this one, because that's what's making that goddamn noise. Gosh darn noise. So I'm going to turn it off. It's right now. I was on the golf course the first time I was using this camera, and I had no idea how to turn this off. So every time I was changing the settings, it was making these noises, and people were looking at me. You also set your date, your time. You can choose how much brightness you want. Options in here. This way I have double the battery life. You can also take this piece off. You can just literally pop that off and then pop it back on. But take a quick look. We'll see what's going on. I'm getting some text messages. Can't see my live stream at all from here. I don't know. I hope this this streamed. I just spent 22 minutes on this, so thank you guys so much for watching. If it did not stream at all, I apologize. Or I don't apologize. I don't